Duppy, Conqueror by Sharon Dorival. In the heart of the Caribbean, on the remote island of Jamaica, there was a legend that sent shivers down the spines of even the bravest souls. It was said that there was a Duppy Conqueror who roamed the island, preying on those who dared to disturb the spirits of the dead. The Duppy Conqueror was a mysterious figure, rumored to have been a powerful witch doctor in life. They were said to have made a pact with the spirits of the underworld, granting them incredible powers over the forces of darkness. No one knew the true identity of the Duppy Conqueror, but their presence was felt throughout the island. One fateful night, a group of tourists arrived on the island, drawn in by the allure of its pristine beaches and lush jungles. Among them was a young woman named Maria, who had always been fascinated by the supernatural. She had heard whispers of the Duppy Conqueror and was determined to uncover the truth behind the legend. As the group settled into their accommodations, Maria couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. The air was heavy with the scent of rain, and the distant echoes of drums filled the night. Ignoring the warnings of the locals, Maria set out on her own to discover the secrets of the Duppy Conqueror. She ventured deep into the jungle, guided only by the light of the moon and the chilling howls of the unseen creatures that lurked in the shadows. It wasn't long before she stumbled upon an ancient cemetery, overgrown with vines and shrouded in darkness. Ignoring the warning signs, Maria pushed forward, determined to uncover the truth. As she wandered among the crumbling headstones, a cold wind swept through the trees, sending a shiver down her spine. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the darkness, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. Maria shrieked in horror as she realized she was face to face with the Duppy Conqueror. The figure spoke in a voice that chilled Maria to her core, telling her that she had trespassed on sacred ground and disturbed the resting spirits of the dead. The Duppy Conqueror raised a hand, summoning a swirling vortex of dark energy that enveloped Maria, pulling her into the depths of the underworld. In a flash, Maria found herself standing in a realm of shadows and mist, surrounded by the tormented spirits of the dead. The Duppy Conqueror loomed over her, their eyes burning with a malevolent fire. They spoke of a curse that had been placed upon the island, a curse that could only be broken by a willing sacrifice. Maria's heart pounded in her chest as she realized the true nature of the Duppy Conqueror. They were not a protector of the spirits, but a malevolent force that fed on the fear and suffering of the living. Desperate to escape, Maria pleaded with the Duppy Conqueror to release her from its grip. But the Duppy Conqueror only laughed, their voice echoing with malice. They offered Maria a deal if she could best them in a test of courage and strength. Then she would be free to leave the underworld. But if she failed, her soul would be trapped in eternal torment. Maria knew she had no choice but to accept the challenge. The Duppy Conqueror led her through a series of nightmarish trials, testing her resolve and pushing her to the brink of madness. Shadows danced at the edge of her vision, whispering dark secrets and tempting her with promises of power. But Maria refused to give in to fear. With every step, she felt a spark of defiance burning within her, a determination to break free from the Duppy Conqueror's grasp. As the final test loomed before her, she stood face to face with the creature, their eyes locked in a silent battle of wills. In a burst of light and magic, Maria unleashed her inner strength, channeling the spirits of the island to aid her in her darkest hour. The Duppy Conqueror roared in fury, their form twisting and writhing as the power of the underworld turned against them. With a final scream, the creature dissolved into a cloud of black smoke, leaving Maria alone in the darkness. As the spell was broken, the spirits of the dead began to fade, their anguished cries replaced by a sense of peace and tranquility. Maria knew that she had done what no one else could. She had conquered the Duppy Conqueror and broken the curse that plagued the island for generations. As she emerged from the underworld, Maria was greeted by the first light of dawn, the sky bathed in a warm golden glow. The island was silent, the jungle alive with the song of birdsong and the gentle rustle of leaves in the wind. And as she looked out onto the horizon, Maria knew that she had truly become a Duppy Conqueror in her own right. From that day on, the legend of the Duppy Conqueror lived on in the hearts of the people of Jamaica, a reminder of the power of the human spirit to overcome even the darkest of challenges. And as Maria walked back to her friends, she smiled, knowing that she had faced her fears and emerged victorious, a true hero of the island. Duppy Conqueror by Sharon Dorival.